The Lakers have Luka and LeBron, and that's just unfair.
Luka Doncic up to LeBron, who sort of seals and gets that little...
Luka drops a 31-12-9 masterclass. LeBron closes like a legend, and even with a 6 for 29 night from 3, they still outlasted Minnesota. Why? Because this team defends like crazy and has been top tier in threes all year. The Bucks don't panic. Giannis put up 36, and Dame is on his way back. With both stars healthy, they've outscored the Pacers by 15 points per 100 possessions. And the Clippers? One bad collapse doesn't erase the facts. Top 5 defense, playoff Kawhi, and the #1 offense over the last 21 games. Let's jump in. 3 contenders, 3 tough losses. But this story? It's far from over. Things are just heating up. Let's talk about the Lakers. Because here's the truth. The Lakers have Luka Doncic and LeBron James. That's not just firepower. That's a full-blown championship formula. Luka runs the show. LeBron slams the door shut. And Austin Reeves? He's the wild card. The X factor. The guy who can hit big shots and create when defenses lock in on the stars. Now, they're not perfect. The 5 spot is still a question mark, and their spacing fell apart in Game 2. But don't let that 6 for 29 performance from 3 fool you. This team can shoot. They were in the top half of the league in both threes made and 3-point percentage all season. They know how to generate quality looks, and more often than not, they hit them. What makes the Lakers dangerous is their defense. With size across the board, they can switch, contain, and disrupt opposing offenses. In Game 2, this was on full display. An intense, low-scoring battle where effort and length were key. Luka kept the Mavericks in it with 31 points, 12 boards, and 9 assists, bending the Timberwolves' defense. But when it mattered, LeBron sealed the deal with a clutch bucket and a game-winning assist. Pure control in the clutch. Even when shots weren't falling, the Lakers stuck to their formula. Star power, defense, and clutch execution. As the playoffs near, the Lakers still have a chance to secure a top 6 finish in the West, avoiding the play-in tournament. With 3 games remaining, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, and Portland Trail Blazers, they need to win at least 2 to guarantee a spot in the postseason. A perfect 3-0 finish locks them into the number 3 seed. Winning 2 of 3 ensures they stay out of the play-in. The Lakers have been dominant, especially against Western Conference playoff teams, going 9-2 with Luka in the lineup. They're built for tough games and have stolen the momentum. This is why they're still in control of the series.
It's playoff time in Milwaukee. We welcome you to Fiserv Forum.
Boom! The Bucks got slapped in Game 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo dropped 36, but with just 1 assist and 5 turnovers. That's not how Milwaukee wants to start the playoffs. The good news, Damian Lillard is expected back this week, and that changes everything. Let's talk about why the Bucks can still take this series. First off, they were simply the better team during the regular season. They won the season series against Indiana 3-1. And with both Lillard and Giannis on the floor this season, the Bucks were outscoring the Pacers by nearly 15 points per 100 possessions. That's a crazy margin. Lillard isn't just another shooter. He's a perimeter shot creator, and that's exactly what this team needs around Giannis, especially with Milwaukee's lack of reliable outside scoring. If Dame is even 80% of himself, the Bucks' offense becomes a whole different beast. But here's the concern. What version of Damian Lillard are we getting? If he's rusty, and with Ryan Rollins seeing fewer minutes, Milwaukee's defense might take a step back. That becomes even more critical against a team like Indiana, who thrive on pushing the pace and punishing defensive lapses. Plus, the Bucks still need a reliable third scorer to emerge if they want to keep up with the Pacers' offensive firepower. That said, Milwaukee does have the pieces and the chemistry to bounce back. Their foundation is built on trust, experience, and skill sets that complement each other. Giannis Antetokounmpo sets the tone with his unselfishness and relentless energy, while Lillard adds clutch shot making and spacing. Chris Middleton brings poise and precision, balancing the offense with his mid-range game. Brook Lopez protects the paint with elite rim defense, and Bobby Portis injects passion and hustle off the bench. Under Doc Rivers, the team is steadily blending veteran leadership with explosive athleticism, making them capable of both dominance and resilience. But to turn things around, they'll have to clean up the transition game. Indiana torched them on fast breaks in Game 1, outscoring them 26-13, despite Milwaukee actually having more fast break opportunities. If the Bucks can convert those easy chances and sharpen their focus, this series could shift in a hurry. If you're loving the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The Clippers? Man, they let that one slip. They were up 15 on the Nuggets and still managed to lose in overtime. 5 turnovers in clutch time? Brutal.
About them apples! We talked about it. Feast or famine with this guy. He can win you games.
That loss snapped a streak of 17 straight wins when they had a lead of more than 5 in the fourth quarter. But don't sleep. This team is still dangerous. They had a top 5 defense all season and were the number 1 offense in the league over the last 21 games. And the engine behind that surge? Kawhi Leonard. Playoff Kawhi is built different. 29 points per game on absurd efficiency during his last deep runs. The Clippers have a lot going for them. Multiple shot creators, strong defense, and if Kawhi Leonard's knee holds up, this team can out-execute anyone. But here's the catch. When they faced the best teams in the West, they struggled. They finished just 8-15 against the top 7 teams. And when the three-pointers aren't falling, they crumble. The Clippers had the steepest drop-off in the league in three-point shooting, performing significantly worse when their shots are off. If the shooting goes cold, their chances fade fast. Chemistry-wise, the Clippers are an interesting mix. They have a blend of experience, versatility, and complementary skills. With stars like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, they have 2 of the best two-way players in the game, capable of dominating both ends of the floor. Players like Norman Powell and Ivica Zubac add depth and toughness to the roster. However, consistency has been an issue, often disrupted by injuries and lineup changes. When fully healthy, the Clippers show great ball movement, defensive rotations, and individual brilliance, which makes them a tough playoff opponent. What to watch for in Game 2? Possessions. In Game 1, the Clippers allowed 13 more shot attempts than the Nuggets, one of their worst margins of the season. They turned the ball over, got outworked on the glass, and didn't get enough looks at the basket. That's something they can fix. If they clean up those mistakes, Denver's in for a tough battle. Each of these teams has taken a hit, but none of them are done. The Lakers have already shown they can win ugly, with Luka and LeBron delivering in crunch time. Milwaukee may have stumbled, but with Lillard's return and their proven dominance alongside Giannis, the Bucks still have the upper hand if they adjust quickly. And the Clippers? One meltdown doesn't erase their elite defense, offensive firepower, or Kawhi Leonard's impact. The issues they faced, turnovers, rebounding, missed shots, are all correctable. These Game 1 losses weren't knockouts, just wake-up calls. With the right tweaks, all 3 can swing their series back in their favor. This isn't over, it's just heating up. This playoff race is far from over, and if anything's clear, it's that experience, star power, and smart adjustments still matter most. Which of these 3 teams still looks like the biggest threat? The Luka LeBron Lakers, the Giannis Dame Bucks, or Kawhi's Clippers? Let's hear it in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, and turn on notifications for more playoff breakdowns, bold takes, and everything in between. Thanks for watching. More heat coming soon.